Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Chim'Ny. Hi, guys. Okay, so as you know, we are having the vibe part tonight, and he's going to be coming on soon so that I get to call him. How are you guys doing? I mean, with everything going on around the world, how do you guys feel? Emeka, hi. How do you guys feel with everything going on? Everybody has been in a mood, but we hope today will uplift your mood with our session. Thank you. Yes, proudly black. Black lives matter. That's why I want this actually, So yeah. Thank you, Shegun. I'm just kind of waiting for Vector to come on so that we can call him. Okay, so while we're waiting, let's talk. What do you guys want to talk about? Okay, so speaking on this protest and everything, where has Corona gone to suddenly? Because I mean, people are risking their lives entering the streets in numbers, like thousands of people, and I salute them because yes, protests have to be done, but this time is not such a great time for people to go out, but yet they're risking their lives anyways, and then they're going out in numbers and standing for what is right and putting their lives at risk. So I really I salute them. It's not everybody can do this, and it's all 50 states in America, I mean everywhere, France, around the world, people are doing this, and it's such an amazing thing, so amazing. So Vector, we are waiting for you. I can't find Vector. Oh wow. Vector. Okay. Thank you. Hi. Vector. I need to check. He's not here yet. Oh, he's here. I think I see. Yes, I see him. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yo,
Madam,
VAC.
how far? How are you?
I'm good. Good evening. How are you?
Well, we're here.
You don't look
We're
happy
just
now. What's the problem?
is Nigeria? Is everything that's happening now? You happy?
No, I'm not happy, but your own stuff.
Right, the boss man. I can't. Like, I literally can't sleep easily. Like,
Okay.
it's almost been what has been all my life. I literally can't sleep. People who know me will tell you, like, I barely sleep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Pele, sorry.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It comes in and on and off. Like, I'm legit worried about what I hear about young girls.
Hmm.
Um, especially in Nigeria. I've I've always wondered why they never changed the why I hear the true age of consent in Nigeria is 18,
It's
but once you Google it, it's 11 that you see.
11.
And if Google understand what lawsuits be, and Nigeria they say na lie, and they still put them there, that's misrepresentation. Now, if there's anything that is, what do they call that thing again about something of character? assassination of
Disposition
character.
of character. Okay, yeah.
This is killing the character of whatever Nigeria stands for, because technically it means you're telling every pedophile in the world that this place is haven for them.
Man, it's crazy. What's going on is crazy out there. I mean, the killings in
Mm-hmm.
the West, in Kaduna, nationwide, the rapings, everything. I mean, like,
It's
we're
mad.
talking about it, but what are your thoughts on this Black Lives Matter and everything that is going on? And then,
Ah,
like, we already talked about the girls, and then, because I mean, I was asking someone earlier today, like, okay, the killings in Kaduna are just where was something prompting it, or they just woke up and decided to rape and kill girls? And they were like, yes, nothing prompted it. They just stood up, went, raped, killed, and it's such a bad time because Nigeria, America, everywhere.
You mean the southern Kaduna one, Abi?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't. For a long time, it be like saying, "Are you carrying Nigeria problem for head pass?" But I've always just wondered what exactly is there to be excited about in Nigeria.
Hmm.
What really works? Nothing.
Actually, it's
But yeah,
sad. It's
for us,
quite
as for
sad.
that southern Kaduna, it's weird. It's been a thing. It's been Jos. It's been. I was in Maiduguri. It wasn't like guy just everywhere that it has happened in Nigeria. The boss my head say, and guy catch cruise. We drove one time from Port Harcourt to Uyo or Calabar, I think. We drove from Port Harcourt to Calabar. So we drove past. Is it the Ogoni people? Pretty much
Okay.
one of those places where the oil comes from in Nigeria. And no, no, like
Mm-hmm.
you, I shame for myself. Oh. Like, wait, what? This is how they live? They don't have light. And guy, if it is palm tree that makes Beverly Hills beautiful, then Beverly Hills now ghetto compared to what I see because there's countless palm trees, right? It's
Yeah.
such a beautiful place to observe. But then, anyways, let's let you handle your show.
Okay. So yeah, back to Chimney. All of these
Mm-hmm.
questions are still here anyway, so we're still going to go back to them. But
Of
being
course.
born and bred in barracks, how would you say your upbringing was? Towards women and violence and all of those things. Um, what did you notice that needed change when you were growing up, and what did you notice that you needed to emulate when you were growing up in the barracks?
A lot of things. You mean as pertaining to women and rape?
Yeah,
Um,
generally violence, but specifically towards women.
if you grew up in the barracks, you were exposed to violence regardless. You're raised with a gun.
Oh wow,
Like, what keeps your father alive to raise you is the gun. So,
wow.
as at then, God bless the gun because it saved him. Because I also saw a bunch of friends of mine who their fathers must have died on duty, and they they evicted them just like that, like maybe after 3 months. Yes, now.
What?
So yeah, before we even talk about plenty police, the waiting if we break down police life and then I'll catch cruise, that's number one. Number two, somebody says that barrack boys know they rape. Yeah, barrack boys know they rape, but catch cruise, the barrack boy grow up. Yeah, guys were raping. It's weird. And the way they got away with it was when they got to the police station, the guy would claim the girl came to visit him
Mm-hmm.
and she's trying to blackmail him for money or something,
Okay.
that they had sex together. There was this other guy. I will withhold his name. When we all were younger in the barracks, because of
Mm.
exposure to porn and how the women would
Yeah.
scream, most of us thought the girls he was raping was just they were having
Oh.
fun and they were just screaming because they were enjoying
Oh
it, not
God.
because yes. And I didn't know until my younger brother. I didn't know my brother knew. And guy, if you die and Barack, you go try young, they go beat all your eye, beat all your head. They'll beat the shit out of you for speaking. Like I'm not. They will beat this like this dude, and he was strong too. So I'm telling you, like guy, he wasn't just strong overpowering women. Mans was beating the shit out of young boys. What we were, what 12 maybe, and we're like, ah, wait to got this one now, bruh. He bossed everybody out with blow. But then it dawned on me that he continued because my younger brother, who between me and him there's like 5 years, he
Yeah.
was narrating a point where he saw a girl come towards the door with like a
Mm-hmm.
swollen face.
Mm.
And because Barak now there's door and there's nets, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So the net now Baba takes to the babe. And I remember his sister fighting him at a point for all the rubbish that he did. Later, him from giving his life to Christ, but no, I just didn't. To me, forever, he just looked like he was smelling. Like no matter how much he's saying the in the Bible study, if Baba no worry yourself. Anytime I
Mm.
see him, it just the smell to me. Like there was something about his
About
aura,
him. Yeah.
and he tried to form jovial and comedy as well. But I was like, my energy about you is wrong. But I don't know what it was that saved me from that mentality. Okay, maybe it was when I walked in and I saw my sister crying in the room. I knew that I felt that was heartbreak and I didn't want to know anything about it. I just turned around and walked out of the room. And at that
Yeah.
moment I was like, God damn, like that energy I don't want to feel it. Like no matter how it be, so you know guy I won't be, I will just let it go. I'll do my best and
Mm.
withhold. But in the barracks growing up, I don't know how I was saved from the mentality. Maybe because I was just born different. Because
Mm.
I just know that whilst everything was happening, yeah, you know, when they go police station, the matter turn as the matter they turn now. You are pretty much just speechless. Like, okay, if the police that we are children of can't even help, I get S
Yeah.
for chest. No, no. So
Mm.
I don't know how I escaped that mentality, but I just knew that it wasn't a thing. Although I don't think that the male child is watched well enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's more protection about the female child and her mentality, and I feel the male child is left alone in this world of harsh definitions. So I dare say to you again that there are times where I've seen. You notice how all those old men that younger women complain about in the clubs is you can only tell that maybe when they were younger they didn't have game and now they've worked out and they have money so they're in the club, right? You can
Yeah.
tell. Um, for boys growing up in general, I don't think there is extra effort put in letting boys know what not to do,
I
and
agree.
I don't think it's the fault of the parents per se. It's just that most people would not think to the point where they'd see that an inquisitive boy will try things, especially the
True.
boys where all of us usually know the girl liver, right?
Mm.
Right? So when you get
Yeah.
the free opportunity to experiment one or two things, they would most likely
On
do it
someone.
on
Mm.
someone, not to justify it because at the end of the day, my papa na police and I know you're saying be bad person.
Mm.
You get what I mean? So no
Yeah.
matter
Yeah.
how true it is that boys are not guarded in their thoughts as for how to deal with women sexually from a very, very young age, because it's just pretty much in a boy now. They just want to play football, they just want to be you get nobody really
Yeah.
thinks about the um mentality of exploration of the male child.
Mm.
And I dare say this to you, there's this babe then when we were kids, you think the girl child doesn't know what they are doing, but apparently, Baba, no worry yourself. Plenty young girls self for hood know it in then they do.
Oh, of
It is
course.
not justification for you to forcefully intercourse with them, but you
Mm-hmm.
realize that. So if you bring the naivety of the boy child who is supposed to
Mm.
grow on just brute strength and affording in life,
Mm-hmm.
with the inquisitiveness of the girl child. You get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's weird. The guy is usually the dumb guy who's just trying things. So, seeing all that in the barracks, one thing made me I shall know and I say, when I was, you know, you are playing as you're young now. In barrack, you play Papa and Mama play as two young people.
I
Yes,
think
now you
everybody
laugh.
played that, not just the barrack.
Baba, now
Yeah.
slap. I collect for my mama. When
Why?
my mama sense say a day out say we dey form Papa and Mama play with girl. My mama traditional Ondo woman. The way she liked me, the vision I see.
Future.
If smoke a picture and go light cigar, the way she liked me, wait till I see. If smoke a picture that slap, in cigar will just light automatically. Go just smoke up. So in a way, my mom was a very stay there on. Plus, I was a very inquisitive child as well, but maybe my spirit just didn't align with the mentality that some other kids in the barracks had. And trust
Yeah.
me, a boy child's life is rough. You'll be amazed. A boy's, like, especially in the barrack, a boy child's life is rough. I've been in a fight before, and before I knew it, somebody put jazz in my hand to punch Cholom.
Wait, what?
So in my head, I'm like, yes.
Like how
We're
people
about to
pass
get in a
things to you,
fight.
they pass jazz to your hand.
Yes, now
What?
me and Cholom, I remember I was Cholom Choji. We were having an argument, and it was really heated. And I was standing like, you know, when you're younger, you know those chubby kids used to believe they're the ones that are stronger. Guy, now fat, nobody say you
Yeah.
power.
That was such an evil laughter.
You're right. So, like, it was gonna get to like, all right, let's do this. And before I knew what was happening, my friend that gave me the jazz is probably even watching now. I'm sure his life has changed. But I was standing there in the barracks, and as I clenched the fist, somebody passed something to me, and I held
Yeah.
it. So I was like, so this is me. Like, that told me they mad at you. Waiting with this one now.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
Yeah.
because in my head, if I blow
Instead
now,
of
I go
using
fall,
what
you
they give
die.
you.
Wait till they do you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is me also telling you that borderline, the average male child is in the world growing up like how Leonidas they train in children. They throw you to the wolves in the snow, survive out there. Damn, pretty much.
Wow. So that means it's pretty safe to say like there was no paramount training on how to treat the girl child, like training in the barracks, like to the male children. There was no training on, oh, this is how you should treat women. This is what you should know about women. You know, this is what you should know about discrimination. I mean,
See,
intertribe or.
don't worry, my mom raised us 100% the same. All the boys in my house cook as good as all the girls in my house.
Come on.
So my parents didn't have to tell me to respect the
No,
woman.
exactly.
Not that my parents didn't have fights, but
But it was still exemplary.
my dad still played a dope role with
Shout out
showing
to
you how
Papa.
to, so showing you how to respect a woman. Like, even though
Yeah.
you can lose your temper as a human being, but every time you're able to correct yourself, try. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying barrack didn't teach you. Everybody in the barrack saying, if barrack know and then get proof, say boys they rape. No worry, you collect fully. You collect, like say you're down for Amazon, full collection. They'll package them, they'll sell a tape for you.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
But also, a lot of people don't understand how intelligent kids or younger people are.
Yeah.
So the boys in the barracks were getting away with arguments, not crime. So I don't know if I'm able to agree with you that maybe in barracks they didn't teach us how to deal with women or how to respect women. It wasn't that. It was just young boys that are being trained. Brass now, military training now, you know, understand, you gallant. But they are inquisitive as well, and they are questioning stuff. And the highest you could learn about sex in the barracks as a young person was maybe watching porn. Our parents were too shy
Wow.
of the conversation to
Did
tell
your
us
parents
about it.
ever talk to you guys? Well,
My
that one said
my
it.
mom, my mama na old school now. Your mom tell you, did your mom tell you about sex?
Well, they did. I mean, I remember my sister. Okay, let me tell you one story. I remember, I think I was much younger, so I'm the last
Mm-hmm.
out of six. So they really didn't need to say these things, but I and my siblings are super close. So there's nothing they say to them that I don't end up hearing. So one time, I think my mom told my sister something like, if a man should cross your leg, you'll be pregnant. And then my sister and the one following her, the boy following her, are super close. So one day she followed them to, like, I think the neighbor's house or something. Like, they're always doing gang gang. And then she sat down in the chair like this and crossed her leg. And somebody walked over her leg. And she came home. She ran crying. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. And my mom was asking her, why would you say that? So from fear, she said, check in. She said, what's wrong with you? She said, you say somebody crossed my leg, I'll be pregnant. And I sat down and I crossed my leg, you know. So they were, how they were talking to you, but they didn't know how to spell it out because of probably my parents did eventually, but then they were much younger, so they were just trying to give them heads up before they got to proper age of puberty that okay, things like this happen, but I won't break it down the way I'll break it down to you when you are 15, when you are 16. So that was just the idea they could give her at a younger age that okay, this is how you need to distance yourself from men. So it was
Yeah.
after that they knew okay, it was time to break it down proper, so that they know what to expect. So yeah.
Mm. I mean, also, you can't blame. My elder brother taught me this. He watched his kids from infants, and he'd see how intelligent they applied themselves, not how they
Mm.
spoke, not necessarily speech, or it's just how
Yeah.
intelligent they applied themselves. Like how a
Mm.
child knows what the child wants to do, and it goes there to do what he wants to do. So that way you can understand that this one they intelligent,
Mm.
right? A lot of old school parents do not understand the brain power of the child. So sometimes when they decide to have the conversation with you, you're there like, Theo. Like I remember the first time my dad said I loved you to me, I was like, okay.
You say thank you. Like they normally will say thank you.
No, I said okay. Like,
No, he didn't say thank you. Oh, okay, he said it to you. Normally, if you
he
tell it to
said,
them, they'll say thank you. Some of
oh,
them say,
we don't say it. Don't worry yourself. Like hard love, like this. And the
oh,
first time
wow.
but my dad went to fight with the United Nations. And I think after he saw the destruction and chaos, Baba call, try from, I
Oh.
love you. Okay.
But it was not working.
It wasn't that it wasn't working. I was like, eh? Huh?
I'm not,
Okay.
I'm not used to this.
Yeah, because he had also heard that I
Wow.
gotten in a fight and I'd broken my nose in school. So
Oh.
maybe because of his exposure to some level of different way of living outside of Africa, he
Mm.
he value you more.
Mm. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear him? Because it's kind of
Yeah.
breaking
So
up.
excuse me,
Okay.
give me a second. Let me get my internet.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yo, people. I think I tied this car too tight. My head is busting over here. Struggles. So we have to smile either way. So let me adjust sharp before I come out. You know?
I can hear you trying to adjust sharp sharp, but it's okay.
Oh shit! No way! I forgot your headphones. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Yes. So when he
Okay. So are
traveled
we
and he
good
saw
to
those things,
go?
maybe he thought in his head that maybe he needed to be a bit more closer to his kids or have conversations with them. And my
Mm.
response was kind of cold to him. So I remember me seeing him when he came back, when he was like at the airport and everything. Brad just looked at me from afar, like, so you got in a fight? Like, but then he was cool. And after then, he started to say thank you some more. Like, before, you don't watch car,
Oh.
go and watch the car, that's it. But now he say, can you please help me? Like, so he had
Yeah.
to leave the
Began to
African mentality
appreciate.
setting. Yeah, not he must have always appreciated us, but tough
But
love as
began to
well. He
show
didn't
the
grow with his
appreciation.
parents too, right? He didn't
Oh
grow with his
wow.
parents too. So in my head, I'm like, ah, okay, I get it. But too late now. I got in the fight. I was a crazy kid at the point, but it was cool because later now you grow out of it. But there's a gap between how kids grow and how parents think they grow, especially in Africa. Seeing fully well, most of the conversations are from, I am a father, I am a mother, I know what's right and everything. Yeah, so it's a lot. But for the boy child in the barracks, it was very tough. We always had fights. Like the only way to get respect in the barrack was to get in a fight and win your fight.
Oh
But I
wow.
also remember that was also going to be my, okay, it's happened twice. But the first time that I was ever going to maybe charge for murder would have been then. Because barrack kid, crazy boy, feels like he can oppress you, and before you know, it got to a very, very crazy fight. You know those fights that last for like 4 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, that type of stuff. So the boy child is growing up with a lot to deal with. But then not too many people can guide the boy child on how to go as well. So I'm not creating an excuse. I'm just saying like a lot of people are just out there, just and our government and the laws don't help either anyway.
I agree.
Oh yeah, well we're good. We turned out better.
Well, thank God. Thank God.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's dive into music a bit. You formed a duo called Bada Boys in 1999, if I'm correct. And you guys were actually strong. You guys had a lot of shows, a lot of performances, and all
Yeah,
of that. So what happened
yeah.
to the group? What happened to it?
Okay, first off, I don't remember me finding it. I think it was just like we were in St. Gregory's College together, and we all came
Okay.
together to, and we're just very young. And then when you're listening to people rap on TV, I was like, huh, okay. So we came together, decided to do our own thing, and we got our first deal from the UK.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were signed
Why
to.
did you say that with so much pride? What's that?
No, no, because guy, Catch Cruiser. I think us that we be the first home-based rappers we get deal for UK.
Yeah.
I think Hip Hop World wrote about us in one of their editions too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and long story cut short, Crystal said he wanted to leave. It was me, myself, and Blaze Francis Ike. Um, Ironically, when we recorded the song without him, he didn't feel like he left.
Hmm.
And we're like, okay, so we can be a duo now.
Mad.
And yeah, now and Blaze joined. I think it's Aptech. Then
Okay.
he came into Unilag. It's weird. Blaze's mom helped myself and Blaze helped me get into Unilag because she was more conversant about all the procedures and she wanted to just guide us through it and catch the vibe. Blaze didn't get in, I did.
Wow.
Yeah. But Blaze now did a like that's to show you the level of selflessness that I grew up around. But then Blaze now did Aptech and then he went to Dubai to study, then he went to oil and gas and then
Amazing.
marketing. Yeah, so right now he's settling and establishing business in Nigeria. So that's how the duo are. The trio split, but the duo myself and Blaze were still very good. I'm also trying to assist him with one or two businesses he's establishing in Nigeria and is big.
Oh, wow. That's
Hmm.
amazing. I'm glad you guys are still in touch. Most times people just grow apart, especially when the paths differ. So good to know that you guys are still. So being
Definitely.
that you studied philosophy, will you say that it has helped you in any way, especially like in your music?
Anything you study in life will help you now, not unless you're an idiot.
Um, some people have studied some. I mean, no education is lost, no knowledge is lost. But some people have studied things that have no business in what they are doing in life. Or I don't want to use the word help, but it doesn't come near. Do you understand? So yours might help you because of what you actually study. But some people are studying something different, and it doesn't have anything to do with what you're doing in life. Once in a while, So that's why I asked the
I beg to
question.
differ. No, I beg to differ. I feel like
Okay.
if you studied math,
Okay.
I feel like if you studied math
Yeah.
and you end up,
Mhm.
say, as a, okay, math and bank, they go together. Um,
Mhm.
whatever you study comes in handy in life, pretty much. That's if you study, though. You know,
Maru.
some people just they go school. You know, some
The
people
school
just
did
go
not
school.
pass through them. I agree.
If you learn something, it will come in handy
One way or the other.
almost every day of your life. Yes,
Okay.
like there's nothing. If you learn how to calculate and you end up in on a TV station, yes, now you end up with a TV station, you
Hmm.
go calculate. You know, when they want pay you salary, you calculate. When
Okay.
you're trying to gauge what your brand and the expansion of your brand is, that's calculation. I feel like once we remove the ideology of being better than the illiterates in study, we understand the true definition of study. It's just
Okay.
for you to better yourself. So wherever you find yourself, the discipline to be able to carry a book and open it and understand it, digest it, and then reapply that in your own life. That's not a waste.
Okay. I agree with you to an extent, but I mean,
Go no,
okay.
give me your disagreement. No, it's
No,
fine.
no, no, no,
You
no,
you
no.
not be you not be machine, no. You be human being, no.
No, no, no. Like the truth is, you are making solid points, but I feel like in as much as that might apply 90% of the time, sometimes there are those few times where people just wonder what they did with their degree or what they studied this thing for, because at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with wherever they're doing in life or where they've gone to. I mean, stuff they learned along the line might help them in that part. That's what I'm saying. What you learned, but at that point in time, that degree in particular has nothing to do with what you're doing. Do you understand? So is that is different from what you learned, like which is what you're saying.
Like people that studied
So,
Yoruba and are working in the bank. But
but the
one
only
day,
the only good
one
thing is that they
illiterate
can
mama,
converse with somebody exactly. So that's what I'm saying. The degree might not have anything to do with you, but what you learned along the line, which is why you said if you learned anything, we will help you.
mhm.
Yeah.
But the,
So.
the 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 conversation you said is true for all of us, including you and me. The
Mm-hmm.
degree and the quality no matter. Now the
At
application,
all. Mm.
right? As in, like I
Yeah.
say to people, I think I've learned enough English. I can speak and I can write.
Yeah.
And if it's by background, no worry, nobody's perfect, right? I think I've learned enough. I think I've learned enough math. You get what I mean? Based on say
Mm.
I can calculate, right? I
Mm-hmm.
can gauge, not just calculate 2 plus 2. I can gauge
Mm.
things like when I drive, I see me calculating most times.
Yo, this thing you said, I say it to people every blessed day. I never knew maths. I don't know maths. I don't think I even want to know maths. But the highest maths I know in my life is calculating money and driving. Like
Bam.
anybody that cannot calculate when you're driving, you can't drive because you must have gauged and calculated so many things that are even ahead of you before you get there. So the calculation is actually a lot. So that's why somebody
Mhm.
sitting beside you is asking you, what are you doing? And you've already calculated it and you're getting pissed. Like, you're not the one in the seat. I'm calculating. That's what you say. So I
Bam.
mean, I agree with you on that 100. I
Yeah.
agree with
So
you 100.
I also feel like the reason why I come from this perspective is I holistically think of things instead of particularly, and I
Hmm.
feel like this is the mentality that Nigeria needs.
Hmm.
Nigeria needs the mentality where we understand that nothing is useless. Because being a black man already has been sold over the years as useless.
True.
Right? I cannot afford to do the same in Nigeria. Right? It has to be everything that you are is valuable,
Hmm. Hmm.
except you don't know how to apply those things valuably.
Hmm. Wow. Okay. I mean, people in the comments are saying, Vector, they bust my head. I've seen that like 5 times. You're busting people's heads, and I love it. So, speaking on that, I mean, after school, did you ever work a 9 to 5? Or it was straight up music all the while?
I never worked for anybody. Like,
And you will never work for anybody.
nah. Not unless not unless the person, now like maybe foreign record label. But that will be working with. I
With, exactly, not working for.
Yeah, yeah. I've never shout out to Iblis. I've never worked for
Really?
anybody in my life.
Okay.
Mm, except my parents, maybe. Sure.
And that one is inevitable because till you die, you're going to work
Bruh.
for them.
Bruh, I
Like,
have
you'll be family celeb with 5, 10 million
no.
followers. Somebody
You
you visit them and they'll tell you the first you enter, go and wash plates, please.
you can't
You
you can't
humble.
tell you cannot tell an African parent, eh, that
Yeah.
where they say you should come and do work. You work that you used to pay the school fees that you're used to speak the English that you're speaking now.
Mm.
You hear 'em. No worry
Well,
yourself.
they will give you history. Oh. I paid your
Yes,
school
sir.
fees. I suffered. I did you all because in order to avoid that, you go and do what you need to do, and then come out and still be posting and still be feeling like our parents.
Yes, sir.
So anyway, you're the voice behind a Sprite commercial that has been running for a lot of years, and I think it's still running in 2009. And a lot of people don't
Mm-hmm.
know that you're the voice behind that. Is the commercial still running till date? If yes, I know it ran for a very long time. I don't know if it's still running, but if it's still running, was it a mutual agreement? Like, is there a renewal of steady renewal of contract? Because something like this has happened to me. I did an ad like maybe like 7 years ago, and we did a 1 year renewal, and after that, guy, did a steady show this thing on TV, and I didn't know. So people kept, and the only way you can do this thing is to have proof, proper proof. And the moment you have proof and you send it to them, what they do is they take it off. So that when you want to go to court, they'll tell you, but it's not running anymore. And there's no proof to show when it stopped running. Only the proof you have on your phone that, oh, I was able to record it, you know. So this, my question is, was it a mutual agreement? Was there renewal of contract? Was there payment? Did you consent
Yeah.
to them using it for that long?
See, the thing about this matter, we will talk now. Say, first of all, like, why are you laughing? You already know.
Because that pose, even me, I had to shit.
See, first of all, I don't. To the best of my knowledge, it stopped running.
Okay.
Um, but I don't know where else it's airing. I don't know how long it aired after the contract. As a matter of fact, the guy, let me just say his name. Nobody say Igbami.
Hey.
Yes, no, Igbami for the team.
So there was never even a 1 year renewal because that thing ran.
See a guy.
I
I
like the way
was
you look away. It keeps getting.
like, I was so like it was like I was so underpaid. It didn't even make sense to
Oh
even check what was
wow.
happening with the thing, right? And when we are ready to have conversations about all these people that are joining hashtags, about how they are, don't worry yourself.
Hey, Vector, break the table. Shut up. Come on.
No, me, I won't kill the carpenter, so no make any table
Hey,
again.
see,
Uh-uh.
just to announce, I think we have like 15 minutes, and trust me, I always do this. I'm old school. I have my pen and my paper. I write, and then I don't have strength to be. So when it cuts, I don't want it to cut us off so that I can save this feed to
So you
post on
want to?
YouTube and stuff. No, we're
Oh
not
yeah, so
going off
let's
now.
cut
But
off and come
once
back.
it's 9, no, that's what I'm telling you. Once it's 9, once they alert me, like give me my countdown, I'll cut off and then we're going to come back because I have to
Okay.
exhaust everything I've written here. We are
Hmm.
exhausting it. We're shattering tables today. After all the shouting, it's not if I've written. I know half of. Anyway, so
Hmm.
continue, Jerry.
So well, I wasn't really interested in how it went because it wasn't fun. It was fun
Hmm.
whilst I was writing it. It was fun
Yeah,
whilst I was performing it. But
of course.
as I analyze and later now, I just let bygones be bygones.
You're nice though, because I mean, as of this thing happened to me, and I was planning to go to court until the person that I shot the ad with went to Big Brother. I went for Big Brother, and since he came out, we've not been able to work on it because this thing. See, abroad, artists, strippers, shockingly, and models are the richest people. Somebody is a finger model, you don't know their face because I mean I've been modeling since primary school, so I know at least a bit of modeling history. You're a finger model, nobody knows your face. So I can be a face model for somebody else, I can be a body model for somebody else, I can be a finger or a foot model for somebody else, and I'm cashing out more than the biggest actors that you know. And then I can be a full body brand for somebody else. And then somebody sitting down, they're paying you so much money for your finger, and then you see something done that wasn't in the contract, even if it's just a print that they paid you for, you
Mm-hmm.
can sue them. But abroad, models are so broke. Like, I know how many times I've had a fight on sets. Like, trust me, and I'm fighting for fellow models. They're behind me, and then I walk out of set and I see the ad running like in a week, and everybody that was shouting is there shooting for less than. Sometimes you fight, they increase. When you start to look, you be like, you know what? Let me not fight past this on. Let me just collect the money and go. So people are always snitching, and then the money they give you is always ridiculous, and then your face is out there. So it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I feel like if you have the energy, you should still take it up. That's what I feel.
Oh, see, I know the um, it extends. the extent to which artists are being duped in Nigeria by Nigerians. If we go into that detail, let's even leave record labels out. Let's talk about middlemen.
Come on.
All those MCOM, yeah, these guys. Is it, something, all those guys.
Yeah.
If they break down the shit with the soap, at a point, some of them, may not mention their name now, they will, if you make $10,000, they will change the dollar sign to Naira sign.
Huh.
But it's not time. It's not time. When time reach, you understand exactly. So getting underpaid, like when you say you don't marinate with the matter.
Yeah.
You like it's just okay. Here thief, there thief, there thief, there thief, there thief, there thief, there. Okay, it's nothing you can do. Because when you go court again, don't worry yourself. You'll let say Nigeria problem, not be only outside though.
Bro.
See, when you go court, when you go court, your mind go court. No worry.
Yeah.
Nigeria court, they'll finish you. See, you look at justice and be ashamed. Anytime you see scale, you scatter the scale. Lady Liberty go collect slap. You boss all the eye, say, Lady Liberty, you be scam. You allow them use your image to scam us, so therefore we'll mend you. Guy, let's not even go into court in Nigeria. No. If you sue person, I get, why are you laughing? I get my own Yoruba adage. Say court in Nigeria. Wasu, I swear. Wasu, I swear.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Please, I don't want to call before people will start saying, typing comments.
No, now they're now, no, it now looks like we are the bad people.
True.
Right? It'd be like saying that we be the bad people, like artists, whatever it is. Like if I sat down and broke it down, because at the end of the day, as much as there are bad people that are artists, not all of us are the same. You know, understand?
Yeah.
And one of the most horrible 1 year of my life was around Federal High Court in Nigeria. So if talking about suing somebody first, I'd rather go sue you for Yankee.
Actually.
Yeah. But Nigeria, no worry yourself. We will say, lawyer will help me for matter before. When I pay money back, I can't raise like 300K. I can't say, guy, you never reach $500,000. Or see me just calm down. Baba child the money. Your lawyer, Sakpa. Your own lawyer,
You know,
Sakpa,
I'm keeping quiet.
money.
I have the exact, my siblings are here, the exact same issue you're talking about. My lawyer was compromised. The judge was compromised. The court, Federal High Court, was compromised. The people that duped me, they ruled in favor of them and told me to pay them extra 5 million naira for duping me. Do you know, it was so bad that the judge just did this one day. There's something fishy about you. Add 200,000 to the 5 million she's supposed to pay the people that duped me. Guy, I'm the one that took them. Like, you see Nigeria. So everything you're saying, when I laugh, you don't know why I'm laughing, and I'm trying not to get personal. Like, this country.
You see me, if to say they let me talk, which I for tell that judge, first of all, I for tell her say you no be wig you wear now. Conquer billion that you put for head, you no get sense. Go take them back. You no get sense.
Oh
They
gosh.
call you your Lord.
People look like that's local sponge. You can just take a bath.
It's conquer billion now. Should be your lordship be your size day, you no get sense. May they catch you. It good say you get security, you're a fool. Because you're looking at the life of a young person that can mature into something great for the nation and for his family. Because you as a judge as well, you cannot tell me that you're not aware of the situation of the country. And there's now a glory kid. You know those one of them, right? Pikin will be say na talent to get to be saying the helping family, all those kind of things. You are now sitting there and allow my own at the point, the judge, you know, say you could get court case. Guys, let's not go into detail. It's very crazy. The Nigerian court system is so fucking crazy. That's why I don't feel bad the day that I was in court in Lafiaji and about like a bunch of boys from the streets just walked in. I look George say, hey, your heart cut at the end. I saw they do people when they fuck up,
Mad.
right? But we just here do the hearing, okay, then transfer the thing, go federal high court. We still go. But I'm just trying to let you know that, guy, if you look Nigerian court, say you want to go fight for your right, they'll give you your left. No worry yourself.
Mad.
I beg you.
Okay. Easy. Oh, guys, you guys, I'm having so much fun. You have no idea. So, okay, still, let's go back to. We will come back to these things. I'm just glad that we have time. Like we're going to go off and come back. So, do you
Yeah.
feel like rap has gotten to its peak in Nigeria? Do you feel like it's you are as recognized as you should be, or do you feel like rap still has a long way to go? Or you know what, we are there in Nigeria when it comes to rap music.
How do I gauge where I should be? I don't even know how where I'm going is.
Wow.
I feel like too many people put pressure on the artist to ask them, do you think they are taking your artwork? Whereas, first to get 1 million followers, you say whether they try. First to get 10,000, you know what I mean, for 10,000 people to agree, 10,000 stubborn Nigerians to agree say they like you. Right? Then we're asking that, do you think you're where you should be? Bro, you're where exactly you should be. You will interview me here for be Oprah now.
Guy, yo, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
But you see
but
that not going knock, so back to Chiamaka because Baba Oprah na bad guy. So in my head, I appreciate the fans that love me. That's all. It's not a. Before I used to gauge, but I'm done with that mentality. That mentality is
yeah,
very anxiety driven. Like, okay, am I doing as good as this guy? Am I doing as good as this guy? Forget. You are doing as good as the good you
you
can do
should.
within your capacity. Build and
Okay.
perfect that.
Yeah, so I mean that you already answered the question. Do you think you're giving enough recognition? Because I mean, in as much as
Yes.
everything you're saying, I personally feel like you are not giving recognition like you should. This is a personal
See, let me ask
opinion.
you something. You know, easy for NSC to dey pay the kind check wey NSC dey pay for rapper. See, at the point, official DJ Picasso, he stole my toy car in the barracks.
Huh? Why? Please return the car.
He be fool now. You don't find out. He took this guy out to enter his 30s to come and admit. I've been telling him since, say, oh, you may I know say I take my motor. Oh, you may I know say I take my blue motor. He deny him till last year.
Since you were kids. Wow.
Yeah.
Oime.
Yes. Oh,
You
you
should
may
change that
about
song
me.
to Oima. What is the matter?
He say your father out there, he don't die, he be fool. You don't get sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you feel like, I mean, this is still related to the question, but do you feel like hard work pays in Nigeria, like in the industry, personally? Because I mean, some people feel like it's just a chance or a luck thing, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
we always see talented people that actually have the talent. They have to migrate to something else, and then you see them becoming upcoming artists, which is so sad. Then people that just probably have the right connect, because in Nigeria everything has to do with connection. Once you have the connection, everything goes for you. So you
Mm-hmm.
don't necessarily need to have any talent. So do you feel like, you know, people with talents are, there's still a space for them in the industry? Or I mean, why is there that what word I'm looking for, a word, why is there that thing that they always have to become upcoming artists again? Most of them, why do they always have to? There's pattern. It's a pattern. That's the word I'm looking for. Why is it like that?
I don't know why people would go from being known artists to become up and coming artists. However, I know say the way I don't see Nigeria, sometimes you they mistakenly no life. First of all, answering your first question, hard work pays in life, period.
In the industry is what I'm asking you.
Bro, industry dey inside life, no worry yourself.
I know what you're doing, bro. I
No,
see
but
what you're doing.
see, Madam, I
Mm.
watched I watched a lot of rappers be the Hennessy guys.
Mm.
If I didn't stay with my hard work, I mean now dollar rate is bigger. Right?
Yeah.
But also I dare share this math that I did by myself one time.
Mm.
It makes sense why you must have a 10-year span of hard work regardless, because if you start your career and you attract the energy of a 10-year-old, you will
Mm.
not enjoy that relationship until 10 years after, because then you can say they have buying power.
Mm. Mm.
So in the industry, if you want to talk about hard work, it's only hard work that will sustain you from the year you begin your career to the decade lifespan that turns a 15-year-old to a 25-year-old, a 5-year-old to a 15-year-old, a
Mm.
10-year-old to a 20-year-old. You get what
Mm-hmm.
I mean?
Mm.
Damn. Now, so that is the ultimate example of how hard work works in the industry. You have to stay on it. Then you ask
Mm.
another question again. What's the second one you asked? You said,
Second question. I said, why do they have to become upcoming artists? And you said you
okay.
don't know why.
I also know that if you're not careful, you can mistakenly blow as who you are not.
Hmm. Aye, that's deep.
Yes, now because for example, a lot of people believe say person will fine. Now all of them guys do television.
Yeah.
A lot of people believe say once you sing one song and you enter, now waiting everybody one day hear every day be that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not to judge anybody that thinks that way, but in my own analysis of the situation, I have friends in the industry that I've looked at them and like, I know you can also do this, but this is one part of all these things that you can do.
Mm.
But you're letting it define you because of the immediate blessings that comes with it,
Reception
and
that you got. Yeah.
you forget that guy then key even Jesus. So whatever is good, cross day with the full arm now.
Ha ha ha. Ha
You know
ha.
what I mean? So
True.
it's
Yeah.
I've seen that some people mistakenly blow as who they are not. That's why you
Mm.
now hear them later coming to. Okay, a good example is this. I met this artist. He blew crazy in Nigeria with mad music, but when I
Mm.
met him, he could do R&B, he could do jazz, he could do soul. He was on that level. And as much as Guy Man was raking money and killing all the shows, you could tell that every time he heard like a praise record, he go enter him
Mm.
because his soul really wants to be there. Um,
Uh.
so taking it back to what it is, it's best for the artist to now retrace his steps. If that means you are going to become up and coming again, so be it. As long as you are willing to remember the earlier one, hard work.
Mm. Okay. So, a lot of people think that you don't carry people along. I mean, I've seen people throw that at you or say that to you. I want to know why they have that perception about you.
You know, go ask them.
Why now? Come on.
I don't, I don't, I don't have the perception of me. I don't think I don't carry people along. As a matter of fact, it would be against the things I believe in if I told you how many people I carried along now.
True.
I know what charity I do. I know what help I do. I know what outreach I do. Even when I don't have the money to do it, I know people that I reach out to use them to do greatness in people's lives.
Mm.
What's that song? All I want to do is tell my story. You can't confirm the gist until you know me, right?
Mm. True. That's why I can't ask them. Is yeah, what? Because
No,
I
you ask
mean,
them where they sure. You know they sure. Them where they sure. Ask them now. Say,
mm,
what is Vector really doing now? Or now say I no carry you along. And you know the funny thing is some people know they agree and tell themselves to say them work.
Mario. I agree.
So are you man they carry you along? You will be say your baggage alone get baggage.
Yes.
As in based on
Oh.
you get a B now. No, it's true now. Like how do I don't believe in what you do. You don't even believe in what you do.
Hmm.
Because what you're doing is someone else's do. Like you are coming to me and giving me another person's idea, and you're like, who won't carry you along? And a lot of people are coming into music in Nigeria to eat. Let's be factual. Most musicians, whether big, A-list, B-list, C-list, nothing list, most of them are businessmen, period.
Straight up.
it's all about the money. It's okay for it to be about the money because in Nigeria we did. But carrying people along hard. He had. A lot of people don't want to know the truth. So how can you carry them along? Even though I know the ones where they carry along. If you now look where you check credits for all my work, you go see carrying along. It's not by street rumor now.
Yeah.
I just say that guy that they carry. No, now you know him. It'd be like when I saw one babe and I was like, I like this girl. Oh. My guy, if he did watch that message name, you can say, I said I get the knock anyhow. You know the knock anyhow. Like if Daniel is watching this, he can testify. You know you with the talk. You know the knock anyhow. The knock past the girl. I still went tired to toast. I know that boy be fool. So yeah, we can't let people's opinions govern our ideologies of people. The only way to know a person is to, yes, my lecturer then, J.I. Omorigwe, said the best knowledge you can hold on to is knowledge by acquaintance. So for you to know me, you have to acquaint me at least. I know your brother Dasuki. When I see him deeply for Twitter, I say, this one no be waiting to do, no be you be this now. Now the man don't say now you be like one guy they live for America. Whereas I don't say you did Nigeria. You are not say son you waiting to do you. You son the hammer you. There's also MC, no be Oluomo. Let's say MC son hammer you correct. You the collect. Dasuki the collect. He know now. If you hear me,
Is he here? I think he's here.
In the collect, your brother picture name Yusef. Is that your brother?
But it's the one.
He's the one that posted it. He's the one that took the picture. Yes, but he's dying.
He's the one. Oh my god.
But yeah, as for people that think they know, like for example, I've met your brother. I think the last memory I have of your brother that is most vivid is when we kicked the freestyle together at British Council. And I think I remember where he said something about something heist, some of the poltergeist. I was like, bad guy. Ask him that line, he'll rap it to you.
Okay.
Also another thing, I know Sabi to the help people we know Sabi say them Sabi. If I tell you say Sabi, no worry, I go quote one thing when you talk. I feel no remember where I go quote them. So it's not about people saying that I don't carry people along. A lot of people don't deserve to carry along. A lot of the ones are the nuns. Don't worry yourself. No worry. A lot of the ones are the nuns. Don't worry yourself. Naim na. So it's not by what people are saying about me. It's by who I am. And when you encounter me, you know who I am. That's simple.
Come on. I think I need to rap for you so that you remember something and not say I sabi. But no,
yeah, boss.
No, guy, you won't embarrass me on my show. Offline shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the countdown has started. Let's end it so I can save this video and then we are coming back in 2 minutes. Guys, don't go anywhere. Vector is our vibe tonight. See you in 2 minutes, guys.
All right, man.
Hi guys, welcome back. So I have a small confession. I was having mad headache. I think I tied this thing too tight. So as I was there, my brain burst. But thank God that I was able to adjust it, and now I think I'm better. It's better. So let me just call Vector because he's already here. Things we suffer, women, they try. Headache yet, I was laughing. Yo!
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Okay, so where were we? What's that last line you said that was busting my head? Hold up, wait, let me remember. A day one is a day none, Abby?
Plenty day ones now, day none now. No worries.
I need to write it. I have to add it.
Yes, now. Especially those the ones that feel that they're entitled to your life because they're the one. You know, no say my mom don't do before me, I did. You know, guess sense. They waiting me that one. The essence, the origin. What did they do you? Like they don't want to respect themselves, but it's okay. So yeah, carrying people along. That was what led us to that conversation.
Yeah.
Carrying people
Okay.
along is not by, and nobody owes you anything. You know, you get people supposed to carry me along, and they don't carry me along now. Wait till I do my
Actually.
jump on top their head when they carry me, they go. No,
Mm.
nah. You know, right now in Nigeria, people like say we expect too many people say carry us along, do one or two. It's like, guy, do your shit yourself. Feel me? Do your shit yourself. And the people that they carry along know themselves. I have a lot of mad carry along stories, shall.
Please tell me one, I beg. I need to hear one.
You get one time, maybe it's one boy for I try to. I've always tried to link boys in the hood. And by that way,
Mm.
shout outs to C Black, he's with Naira Marley now. Shout outs to Ido West, he's with Davido.
Oh
Um,
wow, Ido West.
yes, Ido West is a Lafayette, well, pretty much Lafayette G boy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, C Black is pretty much Lagos Island as well. So, but for my own head now, who Bob Marley signed now?
Smart oh. Let me
So
look
I
away
can
like you too.
now too now I can help you and not want to put contract on your neck and own your life and your children,
Mm-hmm.
and I can just do what, like, if we agree properly, we'll make money forever on rights. It's not, you know, that, oh, you are mine now. Like say the open chemist for me later. Yes, I know deal for all those ones. Oh.
Hmm.
So yeah,
I agree.
this time I was trying to put one of the boys in the hood. Everybody in the
Yeah.
hood was angry. Everybody on Lagos Island was angry as fuck because Baba, they put you on platform now. We're MTV based and NSC now. And I was
Mm.
like, yeah, so this year we're trying to we're trying to infuse Ibile rap, that's Yoruba rap, and if
Mm-hmm.
Igbo, whatever it is, Ili was there for that reason. Because at this point we're trying to accommodate as much. Baba, I saw you reach for us to kick Cypher now. Homeboy can't do you, I got bitches and I say, wait to. Maybe Yoruba they take rap. Now Yoruba they take now Yoruba take no say. As a matter of fact, now Yoruba rap now carry you come here.
Yeah.
Baba gonna give me H factor with A for English rap. I like my disgrace, alright. Ito more, yeah, gone. Yeah, you know, huddy hoes and wait about huddy hoes. Are you mad?
Hot the hose, H factor. No way.
Baba just me just catch crew say, you know it's in he's not ready for this. Because at the end of the day, other people they will go ready. I don't have time for that. My life is too adventurous for me to even have time for anybody else. If you focus
Mm-hmm.
on your life properly, you won't have time for anybody else. Talk less of
Mm-hmm.
a joker. You might as well have a smoking addiction to your talent since you're a fucking joker. Get like it bust my head. But you don't stop the fact, say, I met AO. As a matter of fact, AO that we signed on and we worked together and his contract was done and we're good. I heard of AO first dissing me on the record.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I think he said, I'm going to have Vector for lunch and something. So the first time that we're going to do a record together and in the studio, I discovered that it was him.
Hmm.
I remember the verse was something like, um, AO said he'd eat me. Boy, better watch what you say. This right here in the middle, my nigga, right here is a buffet. You know if you chop and finish.
You cannot, man. I'm sorry if you don't understand or you're not a rap head here. You cannot understand half the things to say, which is why I'm laughing. So I apologize, but I'm having a
And
blast.
and that's how our friendship kind of like kicked off. And
Hmm.
when he came into the studio, then Fields was producing.
Hmm.
And I didn't know he was in there. So we're making Slow Feeling off the A7 mixtape. And I was just a guy just drinking up in my cup, liquid some there, that but slow pace, 511, fast forward like we're 7. Like he was there, like, wait, what? And I stepped out, I was like, dude, I don't give a fuck what they say. You were literally the best to do this over here. And I respected his honesty because he's a rapper.
Hmm.
And A is a bad guy too, rap wise, though. But when we're able to have conversations and be honest with ourselves, it is so you'll kill me, you're better than me, and I was like, yo, you're the best to ever do it out of here, or whatever it is. Bearing in mind also that he's just coming back from Indianapolis and trying to establish something here, right?
Hmm.
It's there's no need to tie somebody on the neck,
Hmm.
right? You do your own. Miracle was a photographer before he jumped on Files the Bad Guys project. We can't mention that, but then again, No be saying useless. Say I carry him alone. No, he work. He contributes to the team. So carrying along is hard in Nigeria, especially where people that are carrying along want your position.
Yo, that's so true.
But they won't admit it. They'll
Man,
just say, I'm not
they
carrying
will
them along.
never admit it. They will never admit it. It's always they didn't carry me along. Oh wow, man.
Let's say that me
Okay.
born you.
Yo, guys, network is trying to mess with us, but okay, so network is trying to mess us up, but God is bigger than network, so we're good. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Vector, I'm sorry. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You know me? Okay, not here yet. But could you guys hear me? Or could you see me all the while? Because all it was showing me was video paused and it was not pausing. But I could see him moving. But I couldn't do anything. Yeah, he's here. Can you guys hear me? Or see me? I don't know what you did to network. Oh. What are you eating? Meat. Chai.
Chicken.
Looks yum.
Well, chicken is meat.
I don't know what happened though. I was seeing you just bumping your head and probably waiting for me, but I couldn't hear you and nobody could see me. It was just showing pause, 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 and then that's it.
Right. Me say, but you were loading.
Why? Why is well? So we're good. So my next question. I mean, Shiga is one of my favorite songs ever from you, and I also feel like it helped you go higher on the map. Do you agree? Do you feel the same way?
People like it, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what you mean by made me go higher on the map.
Like, did it increase your popularity? Did it increase your airplay? Did it increase or make people recognize you more in any way? That's what I mean.
Yeah, it definitely increased airplay because it's music that
People could relate to.
well, people wanted to hear. Not people can relate to anything. They just want to pay attention enough to.
Okay. So, do you have songs? This chicken is distracting me. I don't want. Do you have songs that you feel should be bigger than they are or they were? I mean, I know you must have a couple of songs that are that way, but are there any songs in particular that you feel like, you know what, nah, this one, the whole Nigeria slept on this one, or this one, I didn't foresee this one being here or being there, you know, and then you feel like those songs should have been
Thank you,
way
Mama.
higher. Sorry, who gave you water now?
Okay. My girlfriend.
Hi, girlfriend.
I'm using headphone.
Oh.
Ah. No, that's so cool. The
Brave freeze.
bruh. That's why I thought tastes like cotton wool. Actually, it's ice.
Okay, so
Yes. Yeah, you're asking a question.
yeah, I said like I know you have a lot of songs that I feel like should have been way higher or way better than they should have done musically. But do you feel like there are some in particular that even when you were recording them, you were like, you know what, this particular song, nah, this is how it's going to be, and then after airplay and everything, you feel like this is not how I foresaw this song being or how I thought this song would go. I know most of your songs or some of your songs might have been like that, but is there any one or any few in particular that you feel like the whole Nigeria slept on this one? Like, no, this one should have been way better or should have gone further than it went.
I used to feel that way. I used
Okay.
to feel that way. It's not about, but then it's not about that rating songs. I felt like that mentality killed honest creativity that I could get with myself and making music. So I used to be worried, but then that was when I was comparing my craft with other people's crafts. But then I forgot that my life is not their life. So I stopped thinking like that. So you asking me this question kind of like threw me back a little bit, but I don't. Yeah, there are songs I thought maybe this could have been bigger, but it's really not my line of thinking anymore. So it's a bit awkward for me to even ponder, actually.
Okay. So have you ever thought about quitting? And if yes, why did you end up not quitting? Because you never quit, you didn't quit.
Have I ever thought about quitting? To be honest with you, Sha knew that I was going to, like, I knew that my soul was happy doing music. I knew that if I didn't even do music like popularly, right, I go still dey do music. My soul feeds on it. And once you're able
Okay.
to locate music for yourself that way, Baba, you're the happiest man.
So you're still eating this chicken. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does rap mean to you? You know, I mean, I see a lot of artists that start out as rappers and then they feel like maybe rap is a section of music that doesn't bring so much money, or rap in Nigeria in particular is not giving them what they want. So they switch to singing or migrate to another thing entirely, you know.
Wait, hold on first. Person don't sanitize and so they chop chicken in the bitter. Who is aloe vera that I
Okay, you use aloe vera sanitizer, the taste is not nice. You
But
see,
at
you're
this
going to
point
end,
I'm
you
fine.
will stop eating this chicken at the end of the day, and I'm winning.
Aloe vera is
Because you
healthy, it's
cannot enjoy
healthy.
you can't
It's
enjoy
healthy.
bitter chicken. Stop pretending. Don't try to make it a
No, now my
big.
hand, nobody chicken bitter. What did they do you?
But it's your
I
hand you're
don't
using to eat it now.
as I don't call the bitter come out call.
No vex, sorry. Oh yeah, answer my question. Lick bitters. Sorry.
Wait to be your question again because that aloe vera been bust my head.
I said, what does rap mean to you? Because I mean, it's not easy to stay as a rapper in Nigeria. A lot of people don't even understand what rap is. People just don't understand music to start with, and then I see a lot of people starting out as rappers. That's what they really want to do. But when they see, maybe when they weigh the options or weigh how rap is in Nigeria and what it is, they just move to singing or move to something else because they cannot stay there.
Those are the businessmen. Those are the businessmen.
Exactly. Those ones are doing it for the business. So that's why I said, what does rap mean to you? Because you never migrated. I mean, you have a few songs that you weren't necessarily rapping, but even in the flow, it still sounded like Vector. So,
Yeah.
what? Come, I don't like this love you are playing this thing.
No, I
This
thought I
is
flung chicken
paining
over
me.
the room now. You know that you say you try use your index and your thumb break chicken, boy. You just
To fly.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh yeah. Before you tell me you can't hear my question again now
Rap
because of
is
the chicken.
rap is I love rapping.
Huh.
Like let me catch this because I did freestyle for balcony yesterday inside my head though. While guys are having a conversation. So this is what happens sometimes when I'm bored. I'll just log out and maybe rapping in my head and you know. I just talk one point now. Inside my own head, I shout, Don Marco, bang, bang.
This thing you're saying, I saw you freestyling one time, and you were like, even me at the boss my own head, and I think that was my favorite line. Like, for you to enjoy it that much and acknowledge that, you know what, guy, I did make sense, you know.
See, like I was freestyling in my head, and I think I said something to myself in my head, like you're out here being a sucker, complaining about pain. Like you're worried that you're getting fucked over by a baby. You must not have heard of Lil Wayne.
Let me just be moving to the next question because you have finished answering the question. So, how did you come up with the name Vector?
Physics
What
class, then
inspired
immediately
you?
biology class.
You're a science student.
Yeah, but seriously, rap means life to me. It's what I love doing. I just love it. I can sing as well. I go Selena. I said, let them
Yeah.
bomb me. I be choir boy.
So you used to do all those hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh,
That
Zana. Have you?
goes on. Yeah, but
Yeah. Network, oh. You guys, network is frustrating me. And I feel bad for Vector because he keeps having to come back. Like, this is so sad. But yeah, he's a G, so I know he understands that it's not my doing, his network's doing. So, we're gonna call Vector. Why is he saying unable to join? I can't call you. Why? Okay, I can call you now. Father, please, let network behave. Please. Thank you. You always have this evil laughter or evil look every single time.
I was an evil child when I was young. Don't worry, my
He's
grandma.
showing. He's showing. So,
Yes,
as I was saying,
yeah. So church, White Garment Church. I was in the choir then, and I could sing, and that also counts. That also matters. Get so nobody just say rap, rap, rap. But I love rapping because I can tell certain stories only in a rap mentality. So that's what it means to me.
so what inspired Vector? Where did you get the name from? Okay, you said Sele, right?
No, physics and biology class in St. Gregory's College.
That's please, can you sing for me? I really want to hear you like properly sing, like sing.
Have you
And
heard
I
my new
hope that
EP?
chicken, so that your voice will sound very crooked right now.
No, if you have my new EP, you hear voice, sonorous. It is
This one is
sonorous.
live, live. Give me live, like
You
this.
take
Me and
away
you.
oil. You take away oil plenty.
The
I'll
oil
fuck
will
up
grease
now.
the throat, so the thing you will sing to be smooth, very smooth. Come
Mm-mm.
on.
Hmm. Singlet. Almost singlet.
Okay, so this is like a throwback. Were you popular in secondary school or in uni? And if you were, was it rap you were popular for or something else?
I was popular in St. Gregory's College. I was
Mm-hmm.
popular in Unilag.
Mm.
Yeah.
For
Mostly rap. Music, but mostly rap.
okay,
In Greg's.
okay,
Bada Boy started in Greg's.
that's way back. Secondary school things.
Yeah. And we're young, but we had our first demo played on radio in 1999.
Wow.
It
Hey,
was titled knocking at your door.
do you remember any lines from that?
I'm back again, I'm wild, preaching peace in the war style, Vectorthaviper, raw, making it worthwhile, ASAP, explode bars like TNT. Yeah, the battle boy nigga straight from NIG. I'm locked down on target
Hey,
like stealth bombs from jet fighters. German machines beating your team, we like Schneiders. Punch it off your bragging mouth like Lennox did to Tyson and Cycle Crush you lyrically, they call me Midget Bison, my son. I blend like thunder and lightning. When chopping beat bars, I give scars like I be Jason.
Should you see that the chicken is not affect you in this rapping that you
Nah,
just
rap,
rap
nah,
now?
rap, nah, rap, nah,
Should you
rap.
see? Should you see? Okay, but yo, you wrote that in secondary school. See, let me tell you something. My brother is here now. Xavier, that's
Mm,
Dasuki, and my sister is
mm,
here. I don't know if Ili is still here. Ili is
mm.
my in-law. He's married to my sister. They are the ones. Okay, let me remove my brother small. But my sister and her husband, they killed my rap career. In primary school,
Mm-mm.
I wrote bars like this. I was feeling myself.
Mm.
I was so excited. I came back. I went to tell my sister that ha. You see, Dasuki just wrote ha. You wrote this in 1999. I went to go and tell them that yo, I think I want to rap. I know being when you see your sister's boyfriend is a rapper. My sister used to rap. Her name was She. And my brother, my other brother too, Emeka, he raps. He's here as well. So in my family was like a musical family. She's all of you are commenting. I'm exposing you people today. That's why I went to go and boss for my sister. They not going to tell me that the rap. They just did like this. Illy too. And in my head, I just knew that this is the beginning and the end of my rap career. And I remember the lines. I was still rapping for my sister the other day. She's like, you still remember the thing? For me, I felt like for primary school, I was doing so well. I don't want to say this thing now because If I rap here now, all of you will start insulting me, and you will now drag me on Twitter, and it will not end. So let me just.
Baba, now so that they blow today. So you better disgrace yourself now.
I'm already people begging me to switch me. I beg. No, like it's right here in my mouth. I really want to spit, but
Do this.
no.
Rap.
Vector,
Rap.
you know that you don't need to hide your mouth. That is, I'm interviewing a savage person. If I was interviewing somebody else, I would say, oh, not bad. I would have said, okay, if I do this,
I'm not savage. I'm educated.
I agree, but still savage. If I rap and the thing is really, really as work as they said, you are going to be the first to embarrass me before they even drag me. So I'm not going to do that to myself. Let me just leave it at that story. But one day I'll just send you a voice note and give you the lines. And she so broke my heart. From that day, I will just be writing my rap secretly and not show anybody, and they'll be laughing. And I say, okay, put me through and say, okay, let me not even be a freestyle. Not every rapper can freestyle. Some people
Of
just
course.
rap. Okay, so let me not even freestyle. Let me just be rapping. So baby, Iblis be giving me lines. She will be giving me lines. All of them are looking at me. Come, go and read your book. See how they kill my career. Maybe I would have been another Vector now or something. But you people are here commenting, laughing. You killed a young girl's career, a rap career. How many rappers do we have? Female rappers.
There's
Oh
a
God.
people they call it fine girl. So use that one sell them. So try it.
My sister is writing the lyrics. Please don't read it. Oh my God.
Please. I want to get the dough. Wait, what? Then what? That be giving me dough. Wait,
I
hold
can't
on.
believe they're doing this to me.
I come with the flow. That be giving me dough. Hold on. And when I get the dough.
No, it's not. I'm gonna
No. Why did I see oh no coming? I saw oh no coming.
That's a very wrong line. They missed the last two lines, but the
niggas
first
are
two.
scared of her, so it's been
No.
7 days.
The first two are correct, but the last two are wrong. Why will I get do and say oh no? Tell me. So the last two are wrong.
The niggas are scared. Maybe not so now.
You people really did this to me. All right. Thank you for the public disgrace. But it's okay.
To your sister, just remember, Black Lives Matters.
Let me thank you. Tell her.
Because they just ruin your life like this.
And black rap matters. My rap matters.
No, black rap has always mattered. As a matter of fact, black rap is the only rap.
Actually,
Eminem
that's why it's so bad
help.
when you hear people you are like you're white. There's some things that are just peculiar for us. Like you hear like
Yeah,
you can't be white. So yeah, I agree. Oh,
wow.
Even
Emeka wrote.
Vector, how did you even know she was the one? You are so evil, and you've been reading her comments. How did you know? I can't believe you did this to me.
That's 2 punchlines, bis.
Don't worry, I'll wrap it at the
punchline.
That is not my rap. I reject that thing you wrote. I did not speak that thing. Anyway, so that being said, ignore my family please right now. Would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? Which one are you?
An introverted extrovert.
Come on. That should actually be a thing because there are people like that. And most times it's because they are choiceless. Yeah.
The same way I'm a Christian of Muslim origin.
That's just the best explanation for people that were about to ask. He has explained it. Don't bother disgracing yourself to ask for that.
But I'm not the only celebrity that has tattoos, so.
You are just a rebel. I've not seen celeb anyway, Sha. But it's okay.
Shout out to Thames, baby. It's a rebel.
So if you could change something about yourself, what would it be?
Now that I know myself, I don't know.
Okay.
They say the armpit vet.
Who is that?
Say you be armpit vet.
Anyway, thank God I'm deliberately blanking the comment. In fact, I will switch off this comment since. I will soon switch it off now. I should have done that since.
Because of your lyrical prowess.
Vector. So you're supporting this boy. I can't believe it.
I'm sorry.
No, you've had a good time. Like today, you've used me to laugh.
Never. Right.
Hey.
But continue. We'll talk in the dark.
All right, cool. So
That
as
can
of
continue. That
no,
can.
no, come on.
You know, you see, I don't believe on the island, but island people have their light there. No worry yourself.
Did you switch the inverter or they brought your light? Which one?
They brought the light.
They brought the light. Okay. So as of 2015, you said that you didn't see yourself getting married. Has that changed? Eh? Pause. Okay, let me use your mouth. I don't understand.
And they use the mouth drink water. Now you calm down first. You say me use your eye. You know, say they drink water. You know the African man. When African man they
Oh
drink
God.
water,
Next time
you
you be
make me drink water.
entering me small, small things and I'm just keeping quiet too. You
As you
just they
coming like
enter
dog,
me.
as you be done with him, I do now.
All right. It's okay.
Yeah, now ask the question again.
I said as of 2015, you said you didn't see yourself getting married. Has
Yeah,
that
okay.
changed?
Yeah, I'm, I'm, I'm definitely going to get married in my life. I'm just not. I'm just observing a lot of things that I see in the society, including from my parents as well.
Mm.
And I'm trying to do all the corrections in my head before I step into that journey. Because at the end of the day, according to Basket Mouth,
Mm.
done at DSTV with only one channel. You have, you
Okay.
have to be sure that you want to watch. You have to binge watch one thing.
Actually, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I hope she's not there, Sha, as they're saying this thing. Anyway, she can't even hear what I asked you, so good for you.
But I believe in family. I believe in family. I've never been able to define love without defining something else. So I don't know if I believe in that, but I believe in sacrifice. I believe in care. I believe in protection. Um, those are the things. Like I said, once you find your foot or your feet and you know who you are, you would exactly know how to order your life to the best of your understanding. But to catch one, because I used to tell my mom, say, Mommy, Shema, if I don't do beach wedding, if you tie big gele, breeze will blow up.
Actually, okay. So, how does it feel being a dad? What are the high points? How do you manage when you have to leave her for a long spell? And with the things going on now in the world and in the country, do you ever fear for her, or do you look at these things and just wonder, what if this was my child, or stuff like that?
Realistically, I fear. No, I worry.
Okay.
Uh, I am. Is that Elochi? It's in a beg. Don't drag us along. Anyways, if I gauge the type of love that I have for my kid, and I see the society that we live in, that's the only reason why I ginger to stay at least honest. Um, it's it's a beautiful thing watching a child grow, especially exhibiting your own character,
Mm-hmm.
including lyrically.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, well, maybe not lyrically, maybe metaphorically, um, and also mindset.
Hmm.
But that's the reason why you can see me and think maybe I'm unhappy because I have a daughter, right?
Yeah, so it hits different.
Yeah, it hits different, and it's Nigeria. No, be say first we fuck up, no collect. You know understand?
Mm.
Because you get reason why we still be barrack boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just very crazy. I don't need to think that way. You know what I mean? I don't need to think violently. I don't need to be. You don't need to be to acknowledge violence in the thought of protecting your family.
Hmm.
You don't
Okay.
mind being that, but you don't need to. So it's crazy, but it's a beautiful experience. Dancing with her is beautiful. Having conversations with her is beautiful. Just watching her be is beautiful. Um, Watching her create, watching her sketch, watching her paint, watching her assimilate, more than she's being taught in class because of iPad is interesting. Just watching her become like, when you're like, Ada Baba Namidi run this matter. Like there is no joy greater than that. I remember that she was going to be 2 or around then when my dad passed, but she was already 2. Don't worry yourself. That was the only reason why I couldn't be. Okay, I'm not a very emotional person too, so I'm not the. I cry. Don't get it twisted, but I'm not the most emotional person. So she kept me company throughout all the periods where you wanted to think about your dad passing.
Yeah.
She was just always there. So like that's a beautiful thing to observe. But then again, seeing the reality right now is crazy. But too many people want to trend with what is trendy. And it's okay, but then again, understand that the children who they talk about, say, make them protect now. People be their parents. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's bittersweet, but I choose to focus on the sweetness of it because at the end of the day, it's a great thing to have a kid and be there for them and be able to have conversations with them and do stuff like be there when they get their first injection, so they know that no matter what pain in life, you are there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So are there some things that you have done or you didn't do in this life and then you think about it and you regret?
There will always be regrets now. There will
So
always be regrets.
yeah,
I just don't dwell on them because I cannot undo what has happened
true.
and I cannot redo what I've not done.
Okay, I agree. True. So what were your biggest disappointments?
Where?
Like you just have to switch.
No, now where?
Oh
I
God.
get plenty.
In
Where?
life, it might be relationship, it might be family, it might be business, it might be music, it might be anything. Like the one
Like
you
I told you
decide
earlier,
to or you choose to.
I said I thought holistically this time.
Mm-hmm.
And holistically, the only thing that
Sorry,
I'm
it's me
disappointed
that is doing that
in
into you. But yeah.
because of chicken, no worry, I got the water too cool.
Okay.
The only thing that I feel like I regret right now, holistically speaking, is the fact that I feel like I've also played a part in the separatism mentality that they've raised us with. Like, I regret holding on to some values that were passed down, rightfully so, passed to us from wise people that we respected and loved. Um, but if at all I have any regret, it is pretty much for so long the narrative in my head was Igbo people are rude from the Yoruba side. Um, See, Hausa people do a lot of yeah, yeah. I've been told that a lot. I guess what? A lot of my best friends are Igbo. My girlfriend is half Igbo. You know what I mean? Like it's if there's anything, I feel I hate the fact that in Nigeria, like in Nigeria is helping is doing charity and helping the needy. Or they were all Nigerians. Now what's wrong with you? We they make a bill like say we go Somalia that year, go help people. Whereas in Nigeria, all of us, I feel like this separatist ideology has sunk so deep into us that even in our unity, we do not see ourselves acting separate, like we don't need each other. Even though I know we all know we need each other. So if there's anything I regret, holistically speaking, it will be the mentality that we're so separated, even though we're united in Nigeria, and it's not necessary. Human being. Yoruba people they fuck Yoruba people up. Igbo people they fuck Igbo people up. Hausa people they fuck guy. All the Amajiri where they there where they maybe say their school anthem na suffer. Eh? The seat of power na not today.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? If politics is not the perfect way in the Yoruba way, now Yoruba men they do politics now for Yoruba land. So if they chop money there, it means that Yoruba men said they fuck Yoruba people up. Maybe if we had this honest equilibrium conversation across board, maybe we'd be a better people.
Wow, I agree. So, what advice? This is the most big question. What advice do you have for upcoming rappers that have or that have hope or are losing hope rather in the Nigerian rap music
Now,
world?
now their head they pain them now. You say you be rapper, say they lose hope in the night, they craze. If Jesus lose hope, your sins for wash. Yeah, don't you understand? Like all of us will go to church and bow our heads in humility, in reverence to the God that we serve and the ideologies we believe in. But you will not put simple things to mind. Bruh, Jesus, Almighty Jesus. Then keep wait. Almighty Jesus collect German dozen for back. You don't want to carry your own cross. Man, they tell you say, oh, it is where it will be, it's smooth road. Smooth kill you. There's no road that is smooth, not even marriage. Even though the fruit of marriage comes from a lot of smooth movement, but this doesn't make sense, right? Your brother saw your reaction like this. They know you have spoiled.
Vector, what is up? Why do you want to
See, your sister, auntie, I was not there. Oh. Yeah, now, like up
put
and
me?
coming rappers up and coming musicians always want you to tell them that, oh, it's going to be this way, it's going to be that. Yeah. Anybody will get opportunity to collect your music forever, you go collect them because there are evil people out there. You know what I mean? So it's war, but then it's a war that you're fighting by yourself for yourself. So my best advice for you now say, be prepared to carry your own cross. It's not easy.
Anywhere.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay. So if you are offered this question, think I'm well. If you are offered an outrageous amount of
Mhm.
some very, very sumptuous sum of money, to just stop or quit rapping, go off the grid, go somewhere and to an island, low key, and just
I'll be
enjoy.
rapping there, no worry. You got
I'll be rapping
see,
there.
worst case, I'll just do concerts. Only me for the island. And my island people, it's a bit a rap. I'll be the boss.
Yeah.
See, I'm on the island alone. Where you could meet me for a loan.
Come on! Ah, that's
Yes,
great.
sir.
Okay. So you have a new project called Crossroads with Mastercraft. What's that about? Like what inspired it?
Crossroads with Mastercraft is pretty much the music version of everything we've spoken about tonight.
Oh, oh,
I feel like you should be free. Since
hmm,
now you dey carry your own cross, nobody fit advise you music to make. Oh. Now your brain and they produce the inspiration now. Right? And a lot of times people start to compare things. People compare lyrics to wealth. They compare skill to favor. It doesn't work that way.
okay, so my final question for this time, even though I don't want you to go, but finally, I've had
If
you
you don't
for
want me
like.
to go rap, I will stay.
So you
Your
were
cast.
no. You were military recently and Nigerian troops. What was that
Yeah.
like? Um, what moved you the most when you were there, and what do you want us that are far away from there to learn or to take home from that?
Like the crossroads. Value. You have to get to a point where you have to see value beyond what they're showing you or what they're telling you. I feel like Nigeria, we've followed plenty. This is how you should do it, this is how you should do it. So most people here now, their mentality of soldier now slap or frog jump. Whereas the only reason why it's safe for us at this point to they do this live video call, now also say in parts, one soldier did somewhere where they willing to lay in life down for your safety. And if all of us be Christian pass now, waiting Jesus do we pass with the soldier they do for my degree. He's dying for the people.
Yeah.
Right? That and that gave me stronger mental stamina to love Nigeria. Because even in the plenty rubbish now, people they really die for the plenty rubbish. And there's really nowhere you can go that there really isn't rubbish. Thanks to the media now. So that made me love Nigeria some more. So even when we're making the Crossroad album, like the Crossroad EP and it was going to be released, it was part of the energy that I came back with from my degree. Like I'm seeing guys that I shook hands with them, we hugged, we charged together. Because like I said earlier, my dad was with the United
Yeah.
Nations keeping peace before. I know the anxiety of when your father is out for a year and every night you think he died. So on my page where I was going to push up with the guys, it was when I was talking to them about my experience with my dad on peacekeeping mission. They came out of respect and did the push-ups, so I joined them. The energy that I got from there when we're making the music was like, guy, what else is there to do? Like, what else is greatness? There's no greatness that beats the gallantry of men that are willing to die for something that you can have a dialogue over. Right? And I'll see this opportunity to say to everybody that's watching as well, like, take your time to appreciate that guy. Say, the way the guy, the para, now based on training and to suffer. Because people that lay their lives down like that, and the kind of salary they get, the kind of welfare they get, the kind of respect they get, and like, if now you be soldier, say you they slap people well.
Actually.
Yeah, now because it's the PTSD day from plenty. So that influenced me more to be pro-Nigerian some more than I've ever been. Because plenty people do they die for me. Might just be sleep. And God bless them.
Amen. So, people are commenting, you have to rap for us.
Wait till they do you. Do I rap before never do you? Why you never rap since? You ever say when they first rap your hair, you rap and tight past big lyrics before. You can't get a dick. You can't go loosen the thing. You can't get freestyle.
Say this thing. No way. Once you told me I can hear you, I just knew that no. Come back. I knew. At least.
Someone said, I don't get the point that you love Nigeria because their soldiers laying down their lives. All countries got the same. Yes, but how many of you know, even though the social media, and I go know it's the sub for there, and I go know say that they sabotage some soldiers. And I go see where person they step on landmine when leg blow. I haven't seen it. I've watched it on TV, yes, but in America, now anything could be news. But for me to be able to go to Maiduguri and see for myself, you know it's in guy, no worry. When you go see for yourself, you know it's at the top.
Exactly.
Oh, and by the way, shout out to Innocent Motors as well, because I saw them they built 1 or 2 tanks for the Nigerian army. And I saw it by myself. And it's fire, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I don't know if news has broadcasted this, but I wouldn't have known if you didn't say this now. Because I didn't hear anything about this. So thank you for that information.
Yeah, he built armor cars for the Nigerian army. I saw it, and yeah, they looked ready for battle too. So yeah, that's all. You see, I'm experiencing greatness on another level. I'm seeing a Nigerian auto company that is assisting the Nigerian army to solve a Nigerian problem. I feel blessed to be able to see that. A lot of people would never see it.
True.
Yeah.
Wow. B-E-C.
Sham.
That girl, got it. I'm the girl. She got it. She got it. Thank
I've
you.
tried. This is the point everybody say you have hoy.
Do you have a wife? Oh my God. You know, for the longest time, I didn't even know what that thing was about. I just saw people put that. It was my friend. Shegu was even here. Chamaka, who are you carrying last? How can you not know? So yeah.
Joko, they told you didn't see it.
Rapping that session. Which one is bro? Rap for us, rap for us, rap for us. He's been rapping since, even though I mean, we would like him to
I
rap, but he's been rapping since.
don't mind them. No mind them. I get EP, man, I go hear EP. If I want hear mistake, man, I go hear mistake. No, yeah. What do you do now? Man, they rap every day.
Vector, thank you so much for coming to the chimney and making it lit, yo. Like,
Thanks for having
this
me.
session was with all the breaks you stayed through. You weren't even getting tired of this. Thank you so much for staying overtime and for this long. I mean, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. God bless Mama that came to give you chicken and water to sustain our live session.
Yes, no. Amen.
Yes,
Thank you for
sir.
having me. I had a great time. It's always nice being able to relate beyond the cliche idea of what a Nigerian celebrity or musician is. So thank you for the platform. I hope you take it up a notch. I hope you stay true to it, because later now, if I give you that money where they ask me now, so whether I go stay island, you can't go from Chiamaka Obi to Chi,
Come
the
on.
Chi show, the Chi show. Oh, by the way, I studied Igbo philosophy about the Chi as well. It was interesting.
What did you say?
I studied Eastern philosophy of the Chi. It
Oh,
was
wow.
interesting. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to have you back and another live session so that because trust me, you have educated us so much apart from a lot that we didn't know about, and for everybody, because I always try to all of you shouting Chamaka rap, you wouldn't embarrass me on my show. God will not allow. Yeah. So I mean, I was trying to keep up with the comments, keep up with what you were saying,
You
and
can't. You can't. No, no. If it's the fans and people in the comments, you can't.
but I mean, I know that majority of what he saw was wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. He's so wise. He's so wise. Wisdom. This is, so, and a lot of claps. So I mean, you are so intelligent, and thank you for sharing your wisdom with us. So if people want me to rap, let's go.
Hey, let's do this.
make,
Rap.
make I rap.
You see that clap? Don't cast you. You see that? I beg, no drum again. Even if na audition, you know people wey no sabi. When they like this, you see that clap?
But there's a popular song that has that beat, oh, and the song was a banger. Mara's
Wait,
song.
It's a girl.
About
Wait, what's that song? Yo, Mama, is it Lil Mama?
Happy birthday in the
My lip
club.
gloss.
Mommy
Yes,
dance
now.
forever, now she shake it. And then
Oh, I
shake.
think Lil Mama had lip gloss too.
Yes, my lip gloss brings on. There's my milkshake
That's
brings
milkshake.
that, and
Yeah,
they're like, I
yeah.
can
Lil
try
Mama had that.
this.
Yeah, there was a jam from Lil Mama with that beat.
Yeah, there are a lot. There were so many in that period, and they were all jams.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Viper, thank you
Yes, ma'am.
so much. I had such a blast. Like I was laughing all through, and I mean, I didn't feel the headache as much, even though I just.
Yeah,
So,
so after this live, you're free of his cap, because
I
say
can just do this, but I won't do it here.
yeah,
So,
no.
so our video is going to be on YouTube, the entire thing, because I know we had cuts, so I'm going to merge everything and put it up on YouTube. So if you missed anything or you joined late or joined early, had to leave, you can catch it on YouTube. And when the whole pandemic situation reduces a lot more, I'm going to go out and have physical interviews with people, because that's what it was meant to be anyways. So we're still going to come to you. I'm still going to disturb you. Roll your eyes. Oh, you want? I can see you. I can see you. So you guys should expect more of Vector and I. Thank you so much for coming and tuning in and staying till the end. Thank you guys. I love you guys.
All right.
Oh no, we have to take a picture. I forgot the last session I had, and I forgot.
How do you take a picture like this?
You just munch it. That's
Yeah.
it. Just take a picture. Yo, bro, pose. Be like a rapper. So those yeah, no, I like
I don't. No, it was. I just count down 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, smile. Ha.
such a fake smile, but yeah,
Your
my
own will be yes now.
fake. I don't know how to smile. It's so sad, but yeah. Thank you thank you so much. Chamaka won't rap. I'm not rapping. I'm not Vector. Thank you guys. See you
And
next time, 8 p.m. Stay tuned. Bye, guys.
okay, bye.